Louisiana beer reviews. Old Stock Ale 2022. This was sent to me by Wayne. He sent me 2 bottles, one for a solo and one for a duo review. Thanks so much, Wayne. He's in Pennsylvania. This year is 10.2, 2022, and I think the 2023 is also that level. Recommended serving temperature 60 degrees. Fort Bragg, California. I'll check their locator tool. It's not sold within 50 miles of my area, so it disappeared from our shelves years ago. And if I don't have them sent to me, or I might find them on a road trip, but I don't get to try it. And it's a wonderful beer. I reviewed it years ago for the first time. It might have been 2011. I have to check my records. Okay. So they use Maris Otter malt, barley malt, and the hops are East Kent Goldings and Fuggles, and they say all the ingredients are imported from England. So it's an English style ale. Now it's very bubbly on the side. You might think the glass is dirty. It's not. It's clean. Copper color. Well, it's a very old glass, so I think when people cleaned it I bought it at a thrift store. I think when people cleaned it in the past, they used too much scouring action on the inside, and it sort of like etched the glass all around. So I think that's the issue. It's not totally clear, but I like the shape of it. Okay, off-white head. Let's go with the aroma. 10.2. Old ale. Yeah. You get the sweet, glutinous, like white bread crust. Then you're getting the dates, golden raisins, and bitterness units is 34. So only moderately bitter, low moderate. Yeah, dates, golden raisins, contains none of that. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Wayne. It has sort of a caramel flavor, like a Rieslings, whatever those are called. Now you're starting to get like a brown bread crust. Very glutinous. Bitterness is probably 3 out of 5 hop cones, though, as it comes across. Sweetness. Four out of 5 sugar cubes. You might find it cloying. You might find it overly sweet. No sugar added like your flavored malt beverages. They're usually ales. Sometimes they're lagers, but those things they have a lot of cane sugar added. Sometimes it's even worse. It's high fructose corn syrup. This is only this is a Reinheitsgebot beer, German purity law beer. Water, barley malt, hops, yeast. Okay. Prickly carbonation. I don't know what this runs, but I think it's about $18 a 6-pack. If you can find 6-pack, maybe it's only sold in 4-packs now. Maybe $12 a 4-pack, or higher. So it's chewy in the mouthfeel. It's not a guzzable beer. And if you tried to guzzle it, it's probably coming back up. It's that strong in the flavor. It's like I said, prickly carbonation, Very sweet. 4 out of 5 sugar cubes might be too low. The alcohol, it's like a brandy type thing. Like think of and this is hot, 2022. They say save it for a year. I'm not going to do it. I'd rather drink beers fresh, even if they're strong, powerful beers like this. I haven't, over the years, found that aging beers helps. It's on something like this, it doesn't kill it. Like I aged one of these, a 2013 till 2018, and then I reviewed it. And then I think I did 14 tonight, whatever it was. And I did a few of them. And you had to wait 5 years. No big deal in the back of the fridge. But I just didn't find it made them better. Sorry. Beautiful foil label. I don't see a date, guys. Now, in a beer like this wouldn't much matter, but would be nice to have a date. I see a lot of sediment down in there. It's got the well, no, there's no cake sediment. It's just in the beer itself. I'm seeing if there's a date at the bottom of the brown bottle, guys, but I don't see one. And sometimes they'll use literally like dark brown ink on a brown bottle. This doesn't help you out too much. Okay. Or black ink. They have the squat neck bottles like you get with a Beta, Founders, Sierra Nevada, I know some others do. Can't recall them at the moment. I remember when the mass-produced beers were in these squat neck bottles very commonly. And for some reason around the year 2000 they went to all long necks, but I'll show you an example. These I bought this in Houston, Texas. It's a different design, but it's not profoundly different. Twist cap. A Beta used to be twist cap. Shiner. No, sorry. St. Arnold uses these. Yes, and I think they're still twist caps. Okay. Or they certainly were until recently. I like the bottle design because it's easier to store in the fridge, you know. If you have a low shelf, you know, it'll fit. Yes, and I have mini short neck stubby macro bottles from the 90s, okay? Man, it's great, but you gotta sip it. You gotta sip it. To guzzle this, you'd be out of your mind. So it's got like that brandy, like a VS brandy hot. Like I said, this beer's hot. So it's like a VS brandy hot. Like E&J VS is pretty sharp. You know, E&J VS is pretty harsh, you know. It comes across kind of bitey and harsh and hot. Well, it is bitey and harsh and hot because it's only aged about 2 years in the oak barrels, and people use it for mixers, you know. To sip it, it's just like too much. Although I did do it, a whole bottle. But yeah, it kind of comes across like that. But this is so rich, and it has more depth with the beer. It's not a brandy. I'm just saying it has that flavor. So yeah, the score, it's getting a 98 out of 100 on Rate Beer, a 92 out of 100 on Beer Advocate, 79 out of 100 on Untapped. So I find that's a little low, but that's what they have it scored with the people, you know, putting their check-ins with, you know, it must probably be 50,000 check-ins, 80,000 check-ins. But so yeah, I'm gonna go the same, 98 out of 100. It's beyond most excellent. It's an outstanding beer. Oh, goes to your head. 98 out of 100. An outstanding barley wine. old ale, kind of the same thing, more or less, type beer. And how does it pair? And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Fort Bragg, California, and take a brewery tour. Now, how does it pair with buttery crackers, Limburger cheese from Wisconsin, and some sriracha sauce from who knows where? Well, I guess Busch Light would pair better with something like this, but let's see. Well, maybe I'm wrong. The tanginess of this does seem to help cut the cloying sweetness. Yeah, there's a lot of propaganda. I mean, propaganda can be true, you know. Let's say a lot of exaggerated propaganda about the Limburger smelling so bad. Oh, it smells so bad. I can't believe it. I'm not going to buy it. I can't take it. Let's look at it like this. Okay, it's going to have an initial pungent aroma, to say the least. It's like, whoa. But it does kind of die away. And once you get used to it, and you will get used to it, then it's just going to have this like really, I just smelled it and it's not coming across too, it just smelled like cheese. Okay, not dirty feet or socks or sweat or anything. It just smelled like cheese, all right? So it's a rich, creamy cheese flavor, okay? The people that don't want to drink, eat the Limburger is like the people that don't want to try craft beer because they say, oh, it's too strong. I'm not going to like it. I can't handle it. Well, it's like you never even tried it. I mean, I can understand you don't want to jump from Busch Light to this. Okay, that might be a little much, although I did do that in '96. I went straight into the deep end of the pool, you know. Did I find it shocking at first? Yeah, I did. But I was intrigued, so I was like, oh, I'm going to try more of these beers. And I tried them all the ones I could get my hands on. It's just an intense flavor. If you like cheese, you're going to love this. Now, my father, he likes one type of cheese, American cheese, and that's it. Like processed cheese. Like he's like, cheddar, oh, that's terrible. Yes, kind of like the same thing. But any other type of cheese, oh, never. He would never eat it, you know. And don't even ask about this, see? So it's just how a lot of people are. They're just not going to deviate. There's been this big controversy around here about sandwich spread. I want my blue plate sandwich spread. I want my blue plate sandwich spread. And they're just getting like fanatical about it. And for some reason it's not available. There's Kraft and a Great Value sandwich spread at Walmart. Okay, I don't know the ingredients for those. I was looking on the Blue Plate website. They give the ingredients list. And they basically tell you it's mayonnaise blended with relish. Well, that's so hard to pull off. And then why is it red looking? It tells you they got paprika in it. It tells you the whole list. So you could basically make your own sandwich spread if you're that obsessed with it, right? Get Blue Plate mayonnaise from New Orleans. Get a relish. They might make their own relish, but I don't know if anybody sells that. Oh yeah, just get like Mount Olive or something relish, whatever, and then some paprika, whatever the ingredients are, and try it. You know, don't have a conniption fit or nervous breakdown because you can't find your particular brand. And I was telling people, why don't you just try the Kraft? Oh no, I want my Blue Plate. I said, you've tried Kraft. Well, no, of course they haven't. I understand it's probably not as good, but we don't know that. I said, what about Great Value? Oh, Great Value? That's a Walmart brand. It's probably made by Kraft, you know. But anyway, or Blue Plate. I have a funny suspicion that Walmart's Great Value coffee is made by Folgers in New Orleans. That's their big coffee mill right there by Interstate 10, U.S. Highway 90, between the two on the Industrial Canal in eastern New Orleans. And it's funny because get Folgers medium blend and get Great Value medium blend. Do a blind taste test. You tell me they're different. or significantly different. All right, so that's it. It does pair well. And I can't wait to do the duo review because my friend David is like totally gaga over this beer, and why wouldn't he be? It's awesome. Take care.